Now let's talk about kind of how to set up, how to kind of block your shots for a ceremony. So what that means is, you know, where do you want to be standing to get the shots that you need? There are certain times to be cinematic, and I think where it's easy. And there's other times where you're really kind of shooting yourself in the foot to try to be cinematic. Now, if you got 5 people, 6 people on the thing, great, you can do all sorts of crazy things. But if you have to kind of cover it, okay, if you have to make sure that you get the shot every time, I'm just going to go through a way that can kind of help you do that. First thing is, people are going to be coming down the center aisle, almost every type of wedding that you can think of. So you want to be in that center aisle. Now you want to be on the side. You're going to have usually the you know, all the groom and everything, they're going to come in from the left. So if you stand on the side, you should be okay for when the bridesmaids come in, because they will come in and they will, well, they'll turn to their left, but you're right. So as they're coming in, you can be prepared for that by not being in their way. It's not a good idea to be on the right and have them walk by you every time, because that just makes your shot harder to use. And there's more chance for you to move or whatever. So you want to have your shot and they're coming in. Now this is probably on a monopod. I'd recommend that. I really do. I don't recommend you going handheld. And if you don't have the steadiest shot and it doesn't work out, I would definitely gonna recommend that next time. And say you got to get on that monopod. So I would just say do it. You know, obviously get your center of gravity, and the people are walking in. Now as soon as they kind of come in, and you're going to get the bride coming in, that's a good time that you can go to the right side, okay? Because then you're going to have a follow shot. So you'll have the bride in front of you. If not, you're going to get your the father or the bride or whoever's walking them in. They're going to be in the shot when you turn, okay? And they go to the altar. So you want to kind of keep them walking in, and then so you're on the left, and then you kind of move to your right, and they kind of come in. Now the bride will be walking in, and then you can kind of hold your shot until they get to the altar. They're given away, so you have that shot. That's an important shot. So you don't want to just you know, hope that's going to work out. You want to make sure that's a safety shot. You will have, obviously, you want to have a wide shot, and make sure that shot is as high as you can go and as wide as, you know, well, not necessarily as wide as you can go, but make sure it covers basically the entire audience, because anything else you'll pretty much get it unless they, you know, unless something really crazy happens. That's going to be enough to cover everything. So you want to be there. Then what you want to do, you want to go around probably that. So as they're beginning, the officiant or the priest is saying welcome, that is the time when you want to run. You want to basically run around the pews all the way to the back. You'll have your tripod already set up. It'll be standing, okay? So you don't want to have it sitting down. You want to have it like standing somewhere where you can get it in an unobtrusive spot. And you want to slam your camera in there. I mean, not slam it, but because you want to be kind of careful in case you don't have good audio, some other type of audio. But you want to put it in there, and you want to run up to about, I mean, in generally, I'd say about 6 pews up. Would be fine. You don't want to go further than that, but you know, 6 to 12. The photographer might complain, but you know, in that case, you can say, okay, I'll get out your shot for your wide shot, and then I'll come back in, and they shouldn't have an issue with that. They're really, I mean, if they have to get a wide shot for everybody, that's on them, because you have to get your shot. Never just kind of be subservient to the photographer, because he'll have a great shot, and then you won't have what you have to do. You're just as important. You also want to make sure that you're in a good position for the recessional. So that's when the bride and groom will walk out. So you kind of know. I think it's they're usually going to kiss right before they walk down. You really want to stay in your position for that kiss, okay? But then you don't want to, I see this a lot, people try to pick up their tripod and walk slowly back and get that other shot. Again, that's not a good idea. I think the main thing is when you're moving between shots, run as fast as you can. So and they'll try to jog backwards. Just grab your camera. As soon as you get that kiss and it's kind of done, you have your wide shot. So just grab the camera, run back to the last pew, okay? and get ready for that shot. And you can kind of zoom in, you can get them coming up or whatever you want to do, so you have them walking the entire way. And then you can follow them as they kind of walk out, and you can kind of quickly go back and get the shots of everybody else. And I would recommend, as everybody else is, in the recessional, the whole bridal party is coming up, just hold your shot. I wouldn't say, hey, everybody, I got to pan on everybody. That just doesn't, just get an easy shot, because we don't want to have to be editing back to a wide shot and back. It's more distracting than if they walk out of the shot. Walking out of the shot is fine. There's nothing wrong with that.